This video is about the changes Wriothesley received this week, basically an analysis of a good or bad they were. Wriothesley is a quite polarizing character in the community right now, so this change really casted fear into all of the doubters' minds, because it's not easy to tell whether it's good or bad. Let's see what it meant from a mathematical perspective then. First of all, the direction in terms of changes was pretty straightforward. On one hand, the multipliers of the normal attacks got decreased across the board, while on the other hand, both the charge attack multiplier and the buff it gets from the HP related passive got increased. This is quite interesting, because Wriothesley's main way of attacking is his normal attack chain, which gets buffed very significantly by his elemental skill. At a glance, this is just a way to even things out in his kit. Before I go deeper into the analysis, I wanted to talk to you all about something else first. Are you playing Genshin Impact on a server that's far away from your place, and you're tired of constantly seeing these annoying red numbers on the top right of your screen? If the answer is yes, I might have the right solution for you. Surfshark is an award-winning VPN service, which will help you connect to servers more smoothly and significantly improve your Genshin experience as a result. Aside from that, there are many other perks in using a VPN for gaming-related stuff, since Surfshark will allow you to have access to region-locked games, protect your personal data while you're playing, and it will just allow you to freely play it in whatever server you'd like to. There is not only gaming though, as it will also allow you to protect your data and identity in any kind of internet-related activity. I've been recently using Surfshark through the Google Chrome extension, but it also has a dedicated app that is very intuitive and easy to use. Using my promo code will grant you a free experience for 3 months. You will be able to find it down below in the description and in the pinned comment. Make sure to check it out. Let's go back to the actual video's topic now, by looking at the changes one by one. First, the normal attack nerfs. How bad were they? Unlike most of the auto attacks changes we've gotten in the past, the multiplier changes weren't uniform here. Specifically, some of the normal attacks received noticeable changes, while others like the fourth normal attack received a change that's barely noticeable. Note that this comparison is made based on a team-wide scenario with a real combo and buffs applied, so it's not just a motion values comp. What jumps out is that the fifth normal attack received the biggest change in terms of damage. This is a bit sad, because that is his best normal attack hit as a baseline, and also a hit he'd like to consistently get a melt reaction on in melt teams, so seeing its damage drop by 7% is definitely a shame. On the other hand, the charge attack change was very positive. Not only the passive buffed version of the charge attack received a very big upgrade, but the unbuffed charge attack received an upgrade that is almost as big, so overall it's a much more relevant tool in his kit as a whole. The buff the charge attack received is considerably higher than the nerfs each specific normal attack received in value. And the reason is that you generally can't spam the charge attack like you can do with normal attacks, especially the buffed version, considering it's restricted by HP requirements, which will be hard to meet in general if you use a healer on the team. But speaking about actual full combos and realistic scenarios, how impactful were the changes? I've taken some of his best combos into consideration and divided the analysis by melt and non-melt, and the obvious result is that normal attack heavy combos took the biggest hit. The bad news is that normal attacks combos were generally the best by a noticeable amount before the nerf, since they weren't relying on an HP based passive like the charge attack to deal a full power hit. Specifically, the normal attack combos were the best for weapons that had normal attack speed modifiers like his signature or Wanderer's signature, weapons that happened to be the best for him overall. Basically, this means his hitting damage received a slight hit. On the other hand, combos with more charge attacks were the viable ones for weapons with no attack speed, and the impact the changes had on those combos ranges from very small to unnoticeable. In practical terms, these changes can possibly mean the difference between his signature and other options got smaller, but I'll have to analyze some things more before conclusively making this claim. Results for melt scenarios are actually quite similar. Here I am assuming that his fifth normal attack will always melt, which is something something that you can even control if you organize your combo in a specific way. On the other hand, I'm assuming the buffed charge attack is never utilized here, because with Bennett on the team it's just hard to imagine you'll consistently get the buffed charge attack off at the right time. Sure, you can technically use the charge attack right when Wriothesley falls under 60% HP, but the implication of that is that you'll mess your combo timings up, and that will affect which normal attacks will trigger melt, so it's just not something you can freely do and assume it will surely be a benefit for your fall damage. As a whole, the nerf to his 5th normal attack and the buff to his charge attack make this non-melt scenario very similar to the other scenario. Specifically, it's a nerf to his ceiling damage, but it's not very significant if you didn't plan to pull for his signature weapon or you don't have Wanderer's weapon. Overall, I think this change was a slight nerf, because it negatively affected his ceiling damage, while not really positively affecting any other scenario I've analyzed. The only scenario where I can say this being a positive is when you need to use a charge attack to heal back as soon as possible. So basically, since the charge attack is now stronger, that will feel like less of a damage loss. I'm done for today. Again, I want to remind you all that if you're in need of a VPN service, Surfshark will serve you well, so check the coupon code in the description and the pinned comment right below. For the rest, I'm not done with New yet and Wriothesley's video by a long shot, so stay tuned for more.